In the Indian market, there is only one hatchback which has a very distinctive look and styling. It really stands out from the other hatchbacks in the market, and that too very easily. Yes, I am talking about the new Maruti Suzuki Swift. Swift for 2021 has been updated and it has received a lot many changes. So ladies and gentlemen, I am your host Shravan Rais and I will be taking you through the changes that the new Maruti Suzuki has received on the Speedhounds channel. What all has changed, what's good, what's bad, and even driving impressions. At a first glance, you might find it hard to recognize what has changed on the outside. When you look at the new 2021 Swift, the changes are hardly recognizable from the side or the back. It's at the front that you can actually recognize that this is a new front grille with a new mesh pattern and a chrome strip in the center. In terms of dimensions, 2021 Swift is 5 mm longer than the present Swift at 3885 millimeters. Apart from the grille, there has been an addition of 3 dual tone exterior colors on offer. Overall, the profile looks really attractive and stylish. And why change something which ain't broken? The 15-inch two-tone alloy wheels and the automatic LED projector headlamps have been carried over without any change. Now coming to the interiors, you will find that the plastic quality is just average. And you will find that the competitors are providing not only better interior quality but even better build. We have always wanted MSIL cars to have better plastic quality, but that has not been changed on the 2021 Swift. First change on the inside is updated seat upholstery. Secondly, a feature that might not be very helpful in the Indian driving conditions and infrastructure but has been demanded by many is now available on the 2021 Swift is cruise control. Even though less usable, but it is definitely a welcome addition. Thirdly, what has already been seen on the Ciaz and S-Cross, a digital colored instrument cluster has now been included in the 2021 Swift. Now for a change, the AMT variants are much more loaded than the manual variants. The AMT variants now get hill hold feature. AMD has one major disadvantage and manufacturers are slowly taking a note of it by providing the hill hold feature to prevent the car from rolling back on inclines. Well done, Maruti Suzuki. Another change on the AMT variants is the inclusion of electronic stability control. Now, why the same has not been provided on the manual variants, I'm not sure about it, but the inclusion of ESC on the AMT variants is a welcome addition. The infotainment system has also been upgraded to what the company calls as the Smart Play Studio 2, which gets updated tiles and color scheme. It works well, has a nice color scheme which is easy to use, and even the response is quite fluid. Another feature which Hyundai has provided in its cars for a long time, and even we like the feature very much, is the auto folding ORVMs. So when you lock or unlock the car, the ORVMs automatically unfold and fold. This is definitely a nice addition to the feature list. Other than these, the cabin remains mostly identical. The rear seats are comfortable, but the bench is slightly upright. There is ample legroom at the rear thanks to the curved front seats at the back. Now, in terms of features, there are many omissions when you compare it to the competitors. For example, lack of rear AC vent, connected car technology, rain sensing wipers, and even wireless phone charger. In terms of safety, Swift was tested for crashworthiness by Global NCAP under the initiative Safer Cars for India. It received a minor 2-star rating and the body shell was judged as unstable. The company has not made any changes to the body shell and the crash rating is carried over as it is. But in terms of safety features, 2021 Swift is available with ABS with EBD, dual airbag, reverse parking sensors with camera, electronic stability control and hill hold assist feature. Now comes the most important or the most crucial change which has impressed me the most. It's the new updated engine under the hood. The Swift was available with a 1.2 liter K series engine with 83 bhp of power. But it has now been updated with a new 1.2 liter dual jet 4-cylinder engine which gets a power bump of 6 bhp, taking the peak power to 89 bhp or 90 ps, even though the torque still remains the same at 113 newton meters. Now, what has been done to achieve this power bump? It's the introduction of the dual jet technology, wherein 2 injectors are introduced per cylinder. With this, the new Swift also gets the auto start stop feature for better performance and fuel efficiency. Now, how good is this engine in terms of performance? Nowadays, the trend followed by most of the manufacturers is the downsizing of the engine, reduction of one cylinder and then turbocharging it, and the result is a smaller engine with more power. But the NVH levels do go for a toss, as mostly all the engines are reduced from 4 cylinders to 3 cylinders. But Maruti Suzuki, instead of downsizing, has improved upon the same 1.2 liter 4-cylinder engine for better performance and better refinement. And talking about refinement, the 2021 Swift has an upper hand when compared with the Grand i10 Neos or Altroz iTurbo or even Polo TSI. You actually need to look at the RPM needles to know if the engine is actually running. It is that silent. What impresses the driver is the low end torque. With even a gentle throttle input, it really comes alive. So in the city, it really drives well. Now with the small turbo petrols, the torque curve is not evenly distributed. You will find a flat spot in the low end and then the torque suddenly peaks when the turbocharger kicks in, as opposed to the naturally aspirated engines. The 2021 Swift has a very evenly distributed torque curve with ample in the low end, and power is spread very evenly across the band. There is actually sufficient power on tap at any RPM. As the RPM rises, you don't really feel that the engine is coarse or harsh. in any way. And this sportier exhaust note is the icing on the cake. The engine is brilliant and the performance is exceptional for the 1.2 liter 4-cylinder dual jet petrol engine. In terms of handling, initially when Swift was launched, it had a very responsive steering and a stiff suspension. But over the years, the suspension has become softer and the steering has become much more vague. There is very less feedback. It's on a very lighter side. Overall, the handling is more comfort oriented than performance oriented. Now, when you are buying a Maruti Suzuki car, there is one factor that you will always ask for. Kitna deti hai? Now, when I told you that there is ample torque at any RPM, it results in lesser gear shifts, and the dual jet technology has improved the fuel burning efficiency of this engine, which has resulted in better fuel efficiency. Now the AMT gearbox is rated at 23.7 kilometers to the liter, which is almost 2 kilometers to the liter more than the outgoing model. On the other hand, the manual variants are rated at 23.3 kilometers to the liter. The new 2021 Swift is more desirable than before. The engine is surely brilliant, but the changes other than the engine are quite minor. And I think that the price hike of 15 to 25,000 across the variants is on the higher side. Do let us know in the comment section as to what you think about the new 2021 Swift and its pricing. So guys, goodbye for now. I will be back with another review soon. Till then, stay safe and drive safe. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel.